There's a search people run a lot. Is my coffee mold-free? And it's a fair question. The word mold-free gets printed on a lot of bags. Proving it is a different thing. So today we did the boring work. We looked at what the big brands actually publish about testing for mold. Quick disclosure up front, we make coffee too, so we'll hold ourselves to the exact same standard we hold everybody else. And the usual reminder, this is education, not medical advice. Let's define the thing. When people say mold in coffee, they usually mean mycotoxins. Those are compounds that certain molds can produce. The one people talk about with coffee is called ochratoxin A. Here's how it can happen. Coffee is a farmed crop. It's picked, dried, stored, and shipped, sometimes halfway around the world. If beans get damp or sit too long in the wrong conditions, mold can grow along the way. Now, 2 honest points. 1, roasting reduces a lot of it, so most of the coffee comes in low. And 2, low is not the same as measured. Tested means somebody actually checked and can show you. That's the difference this whole video is about. So who's checking and what are the rules? Here's where it gets interesting. In the European Union, there are legal maximum limits for ochratoxin A in coffee. In the United States, however, the FDA has no set limit for it in coffee. Let that sit for a second. Same compound, 2 completely different rule books. That's not a scandal. Roasting keeps most coffee low, like we said. But it does mean this. In the United States, whether a brand tests at all is basically up to that brand, which is exactly why what each company chooses to publish tells you so much. So we check the brands people ask about the most. And we're going to be careful here. We're only saying what each brand publishes, their own public pages, as of when we checked. We are not saying anyone's coffee is bad. For the big names people search, like Peet's, Starbucks, Black Rifle, Costco's Kirkland, Trader Joe's, Death Wish, here's the pattern we found. As of our check, none of them publish independent third-party mycotoxin testing or an independent mold-free facility certification. Some have real sourcing programs. Some are even certified organic. But organic's about pesticides. It's a different thing than mold. Even a direct competitor that markets mold-free, LifeBoost, relies on its own reported testing, not an independent third party. None of that makes a coffee unsafe. It just means if you want it proven, most brands can't show you the paperwork. So how do you judge a bag for any brand, including ours? 3 questions. 1, is there independent third-party verification, not just the brand's own say-so? 2, do they tell you how they check quality, a real method, not just the word tested? 3, is the sourcing transparent, where it's from, how it's processed? If a bag says tested, but won't tell you how, where, or by whom, that's your answer. Use those 3 questions on us too. That's the whole point. So the same 3 questions turned on us. We're Spoken Verified. That's an independent third-party check of our allergen-free facility. A Q grader inspects every batch. We source from naturally low-acid regions and roast in small batches. We're honest about what we do and don't test. We rely on that facility verification, the Q grader, and our sourcing, not our own in-house lab. That's our paperwork. Judge it by the same 3 questions. Craving peace of mind? Try Pangea coffee today.